move this so I can sit down or anything, whatever. Just join me for a second as you guys jump on and say good morning sunshine or hashtag GMS. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's just move y'all around. We'll just get this situated. Christmas time here at the Carols. Yes, so we comment below whether this is a rewatch later on or whether it's live, what you're grateful for today, as well as sharing good morning sunshine. I am so grateful this morning, you guys, for footsie pajamas. You're thinking, you're a grown woman. Why are footsie pajamas important? They just are. Sometimes you need to have a footsie pajama party with your family. And even though you don't want to sleep in them because your feet can't breathe, you still want to just wear them about for a while. Anybody else do footsie pajamas as a grown-up? Or is that just me? I know there's more of you out there. Don't even try to fake it. All right, Witten's also going to play you an alphabet song during the duration of this video, so I hope you learn some of your ABCs at the same time. Multitasking win. Today for our savers, let's just hit up your visualization. So that's part of your powerful miracle morning routine. Are you doing something to regularly visualize? If so, how are you getting that in on a regular basis? Please share with us in the comments below. Visualization is a regular part of my practice, whether that's as I'm going to bed at night, when I wake up, when I'm like, especially if I get to go on like a run or if I get to get out and be in nature, I love to do that. And throughout the day, connecting to what I want to create in my life, my there, right, if you will, my here to there, always talking about that. Okay, that's our startup of our live video, you guys, or our rewatch, I guess. Let's talk about multivitamin or energy drink. And I love this conversation because it's actually been brought to my attention by multiple clients recently where we're talking about caffeine consumption and just about what's healthy, what's not healthy. How do I get the best workout in? How do I feel the best going throughout the day? Like how, like people, like sometimes they'll watch me like, you have a ridiculous amount of energy and you're crazy all the time. Like, how do I get some of that in my life, right? So I'll just start off by saying this. Spoiler alert, I don't do any energy drinks. So you can just end video there and you know the answer. But like, he's mad because I turned off his ABCs. Perfect. But let me talk more about that, okay? Because it's not that anything is bad about the conversation, that energy drinks are bad, and I mean, some probably aren't great, but I really want to talk to you guys about your energy and about how you carry yourself throughout the day. How do you feel throughout the day? So if you're willing, all of a sudden I can't talk. Do a live video, can't talk. I could talk all morning. I'm in morning calls, hour and a half, already talked this morning, was fine, now I can't. So hold on, let's just cough and see what we can do. Okay, so, all right, so first of all, I would love to hear from you guys. Do you feel like out of a scale of 1 to 10, what's your energy? Good morning, sunshine, Brittany. Oh man, girl, I don't know, being that pregnant, what your energy is, but Witten really likes to try to see my boobs now. He just likes to lift up my shirt all the time. You don't get to eat those anymore. They're not yours, baby boy, you're too big. What is your energy like on a regular basis? Where would you say you're at on a scale of 1 to 10? All right, and then I want to talk about how we get our energy and if we're, I don't want to say falsely creating it or naturally creating it, but it's also what I want to say, right? Because here's what I have encountered amongst a lot of clients in the past is where they're trying to achieve a higher level of energy. And in order to do that, they wake up and they're like, I need my caffeine, right? I need to have my coffee right away. I need to have my coffee in the afternoon. I'm feeling sluggish. I need to go grab a Red Bull or like some sort of energy drink. I don't even know the name of all the energy drinks. 7 out of 10 being pregnant. Brittany, you're a boss, lady boss. I love it. Most of us when we're pregnant, we're like 2. Oh my gosh, right? So that kind of brings me to one point in my conversation. I've gone through multiple different areas of my caffeine consumption in my past. Being like just on my normal caffeine before, it was probably like close to the 400 milligrams, which is the most that they recommend. And that was just with teas. Maybe I didn't have that much. I don't think I actually had that much. Anyways, whatever, not really part of the conversation. Every time I got pregnant, I came off caffeine. And then, so it's like been 4 years since I've had any, and I just started back up on like some of my different black, green, oolong teas that I've been having for energy. Okay, some people rely on caffeine as their energy source. They rely on the cup of coffee. They rely on their energy drink. They rely on their 2 p.m. Red Bull. And I just want to address a couple things with you and talk to you about how it's not a bad thing to have them, but what are you doing proactively for your nutrition? So this is where it comes into to the mindset. Are you taking a multivitamin or are you doing energy drinks? It doesn't have to be one or the other, but here's the thing that I've seen. A majority of people aren't taking care of their proactive nutrition consumption, which might just sound funny. Like, Cal, but I'm not trying to diet. Cal, but I'm not trying to change anything. Like, Cal, but I don't have like any sort of physical goals right now. I'm happy with where I'm at. Awesome. Energetically, are you happy where you are at right now? Energetically, do you feel freaking fantastic throughout the day? Are you able to go throughout the afternoon without needing a nap, right? And generally, the people that I encounter who don't have that high level of energy don't have the high level of nutrition entering their body. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, right? Prenatal and 10 other supplements, exactly, right, Britt? Because a lot of people, they have this misconception of calorie versus nutrients, which I guess I don't want to get into that full conversation today. Good morning, beautiful sunshine. So grateful for my vitamins too. Of looking at, are we being proactive? Are you making sure you get the nutrition in your body that you need? Because when I have somebody that comes to me like, well, let me share with you my current food intake. And we go through, I hear a lot of either low calorie, nutrient soft foods. Like they're like not really, like they're kind of just like trying to skip through life a little bit. Like, right, like I'm going to wake up and I have a coffee, but I do the free whatever. And then later on, like maybe I'll have an apple or I'll have a granola bar. And then later on, like I might just grab something to eat like for lunch, and for dinner we have whatever. And I don't hear a lot of nutrients, right? Appropriate micronutrients and macronutrients in their diet. And then they're like, I'm tired all the time. And I'm like, no wonder you're tired all the time. So this is what I vision, right? And you guys have probably heard an analogy, something like this, right? Where you're in your car, right? And you need the fuel to be able to get to your next destination. You need the fuel to be able to get to practice, to your workout, to work, to whatever your destination in life is. You need your fuel. So you notice that you're running low on energy, right? I'm running low on energy. And a lot of people will stop, like literally, instead of pulling into the gas station and getting the highest level of fuel, they'll pull in to a KFC and throw mashed potatoes in their gas tank. How ridiculous is that, right? Like, I'll surely get there if I just shove these mashed potatoes in my gas tank. That's what it reminds me of, where we're thinking that the solution, right? I need to get something in. Maybe you think like I'm feeling hunger right now, but you're not thinking about getting nutrients in. You're just thinking about getting something in that will fill you up instead of something that's nutrient dense that will give you energy. And what's on top of that is that maybe they're not just going through the KFC and they're throwing in their mashed potatoes, right? But instead, they're just going through, okay, so like no nutrients in their body, maybe even like limited calories in their body. And they're going to pull through a different, like made up drive-through that I just thought of, where they're just going to get like a, what are the things like that you put on your chest, Brittany, you know, this like where they start your heart again. What is that machine called? Oh my gosh, right? Where they're just going to go through that and they're just going to get amped, boom, like just give me a boom, volt of energy. Like, right, give me all the volts of energy. But really, all it is false energy. Because their body doesn't have the nutrients that it needs to sustain long-term healthy energy. They're feeling like they have to go through and get this short burst of fake energy. And their bodies are like, they're crying on the inside, you guys. If this is you, your body is like, please, like I would give you energy. I would have energy to move throughout the day, to go for runs, to work out, to feel incredible. If you just gave me some sort of nutrition. Stop putting mashed potatoes in my food tank, right? Stop starving me so that I don't get to have food, and stop throwing like the amp in me. Did you, Brittany, are you still, I can't even see my comments. I'm like, what is that freaking machine called? Why can't I remember, right? That amp of false energy, I would do this for you if you just loved on me a little bit harder. So as I thought about this conversation today, looking at multivitamin versus energy drink, right? You guys, if you're not taking care of the vitamins that are going inside your body, you're creating a short-term solution by providing false energy. And I'm not saying that it's bad to have a cup of coffee at all. We'll go into that in a second. But if you're not providing your body with the micro and macro nutrients that it needs, you're not going to have your optimal energy. And maybe you're like, but Cal, I feel pretty good. I have pretty good energy. Guess what? If you fueled your body correctly, you would have even more energy. Right? I'm like this already this morning, you guys. And this is just like crazy normal me. And I've had 1 glass of tea and protein. That's what I've had so far this morning. A little almond extract, right? And I feel freaking fantastic. And I've been up since 5. But I know that I've had the right nutrients in my body because I've also had my multivitamin and my other supplements that make me feel like fantastic, that take care of my body. Because I know what my body needs and I'm proactive in doing that. So if you're low on energy, number 1, you guys grab a freaking multivitamin. Like at least do that. Give yourself a fighting chance. The majority, I know that there are people that are going to comment on here and they're like, you can get all of the vitamins that you need out of the foods that you eat. All of your micro and macros. If you're able to do that, number 1, you're probably a huge ass dude who works out a ton because you get to eat 3,000 calories in order to get all the necessary vitamins that your immune system needs, your heart needs, your body needs, right? From your fish oils to your CoQ10 to your glucosamine to your, like, just all of the different things, right? You're probably a big human if you're able to eat that and not add on weight. For the majority of us, because of the way our food is processed now, because of, literally, even if you're buying our organic, whatever, from Whole Foods, it still is highly processed. A lot of the vitamins, the resources that were in there once upon a time no longer are. This is why people add a multivitamin to their regimen, right? Add some sort of proactive supplementation to their routine. So, number 1, grab a vitamin. Grab a vitamin from somewhere. P.S. If you're going to grab a multivitamin, it should be more than a 1 a day. If you're taking 1 a day, your body cannot absorb all those nutrients in one sitting. It should be at least a 2 a day. And I don't mean take 2 1 a days. Find something that's more than a 1 a day. And then find something that easily dissolves. Put it in water, see if it dissolves in 30 minutes. If it doesn't, then your stomach's not utilizing all of that. Okay, so that's the first piece of this. Number 2, you guys, I love you, baby girl. Have a good day. Number 2, make sure that you're eating foods with nutrients in it. Stop taking your car through the KFC and putting in mashed potatoes, right? Give it fruits, give it veggies, give it a multiple colors of foods, give it whole grains, give it good protein sources, give it lean dairy products if your body can handle that. That's going to give your body additional vitamins so that you can have the energy without all the false shit, right? So, multivitamin, get your nutrients in. Final thing, if you want the burst of energy from a cup of coffee, from a glass of tea, from some sort of cleaner energy source, have it. That's not a bad thing. Caffeine is not a bad thing unless it's an addiction or you have something else going on with your heart. Caffeine's not a bad thing. Too much caffeine is a bad thing. Relying on caffeine instead of nutrition is not a good thing. Right? So the recommended amount is no more than 400 for your average size adult, 400 milligrams a day. There's about 100 milligrams in each cup of coffee. I believe Starbucks has more than that, so check on that, but I didn't check the rates. Or if any of you guys work at Starbucks, let me know if you know the amount. But that's going to be 4 cups of coffee or less. For me, I know that my teas have, between 70 to 80 milligrams of caffeine. So I know how many of those servings I can have. Or if I want to have more, I do a half serving of tea with my protein because I make my lemon almond latte. So know that amount. Energy drinks, a lot of them have about 200 milligrams a piece. So you could have at most of those 2 a day. Right? But the major point here is that you shouldn't be substituting energy with energy drinks. You should be gaining energy from proper nutrition, proper supplementation, proper just consumption throughout the day, and then add on the burst of energy with the little pieces of caffeine. And you guys, you will feel so much better if you take this on. If you're going to take it on, you got to be careful how you stop having caffeine. Like when I stopped caffeine, I had headaches for 2 weeks. So you might need to like alter like that, like your caffeine consumption a little bit. If you're way higher than that, you can start to wean off or ask for support on that. But getting your nutrition in, you can literally start today. Go grab a multivitamin, literally start today. Grab an apple instead of the mashed potatoes. Grab some carrots, right? Grab just some sort of raw fruits and veggies and see how you start to feel. Multivitamin or energy drink, conversation of the day. We always end with a commitment. So if you're committed to providing your body with real nutrition, say I'm committed, and that might just be as much as grabbing a vitamin. Guys, thank you for watching. Love you so much. FittCoach conversation today. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like, and then comment below. Appreciate you guys. If anybody could benefit from this conversation, you can share it with them. I love you all. Light and love from my KFC to yours. I'm not at KFC, you guys. I don't even know where one is anymore. We'll talk to you guys later on. Thank you. Whitton just threw a car right at me. Bye, you guys. Man, save, highlight, share. I got this.